The Sumerian civilization emerged around 4500 BCE in the region known as Mesopotamia, between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, in what is now modern-day Iraq. As one of the world's earliest civilizations, it set many precedents that have had a lasting impact on the development of human societies, especially those of the Western world. Sumerians are credited with a range of innovations, including the wheel, the plow, and the sailboat, which have had profound implications for trade, agriculture, and transportation. Perhaps the most groundbreaking Sumerian invention was the development of cuneiform, one of the earliest known systems of writing. Initially used for economic transactions and record-keeping, it later evolved to express more complex ideas, including laws, narratives, and even poetry. This innovation allowed for the codification and transmission of knowledge, paving the way for the written traditions that underpin Western culture today. It's hard to imagine the advances in science, philosophy, and law without a system for recording and sharing information, and for that, we owe a debt to the Sumerians. The Sumerians were also keen astronomers and mathematicians. Their number system, based on the number 60, has given us the 60-second minute, the 60-minute hour, and the 360-degree circle. These mathematical conventions are still widely used in the Western world for both everyday calculations and advanced scientific computations. In fact, Sumerian mathematical tablets provided some of the earliest evidence of Pythagorean triples, demonstrating an early grasp of geometry that would be foundational for later Western thought. Legally and politically, the Sumerian Code of Ur-Nammu and the more famous Code of Hammurabi provided some of the earliest examples of codified laws and social contracts. Though not Sumerian, the Code of Hammurabi was heavily influenced by Sumerian models and legal traditions. These ancient texts laid the groundwork for the concept of a legal code, a collection of laws that govern a community, which has been a staple in Western legal systems. They dealt with issues ranging from property rights to family law, setting precedents that can still be seen in legal systems today. In terms of religion, the Sumerian pantheon was intricate and highly developed, featuring a variety of gods and goddesses who governed different aspects of the natural and human worlds. Though the religious practices themselves have not persisted, the archetypes and narratives found in Sumerian mythology have parallels in later Western religious and mythological traditions. This includes the concept of a creation myth and epic tales of heroes and gods, which can be seen as precursors to later religious texts and cultural epics in the West. Sumerian advances in agriculture, particularly the development of irrigation techniques, allowed for the cultivation of land that was otherwise too arid for farming. This enabled the growth of surplus food, which in turn supported larger populations and gave rise to more complex societal structures. The lessons learned from Sumerian agriculture had a significant influence on later civilizations that settled in the region, setting the stage for subsequent Western agricultural practices. Economically, the Sumerians were pioneers in establishing the concept of standardized weights and measures, which facilitated trade both within and outside the Sumerian city-states. The establishment of these standards laid the foundation for economic systems that rely on standardization, a practice integral to Western commerce and global trade today. Sumerian advances in metallurgy, particularly in the creation of bronze by alloying copper and tin, revolutionized warfare and tool-making, setting the technological stage for the empires that followed. The contributions of the Sumerian civilization to human history are vast and varied, touching on fields from mathematics and science to law and governance. Though separated from us by millennia, their innovative spirit and ingenuity have left an indelible mark on the Western world. Their developments in writing, mathematics, law, and technology were foundational to the civilizations that followed, laying the intellectual and practical groundwork for much of what we consider to be the cornerstones of modern Western culture. Thanks for watching.